Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Ebru. Gotta get the energy up. Close this up a little bit. Sneak peek into the boom boom room there. But anyway, it's your boy Ebru. Haven't seen me in a while, but we here. Status here too. You know, cut the bullshit. No intros and stuff. Yo, getting the first one. What's good, man?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm watching these playoffs. I'm watching matchups, watching everything, thinking about the Knicks. What can the Knicks do to get better? The NFL draft is on, so I was watching that as well. But you know,
We drafted another Thibodeau, right?
yeah, that's funny. You
Yeah.
can't.
So if we fire Tom Thibodeau, we still can't get rid of that name, Thibodeau.
Oh God, yeah. It's not enough Thibodeaus you can handle in this world, man.
Yeah. It's likely that dude the Giants drafted, he's probably gonna be here for a long time.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
I thought the Giants should have drafted him early too as well. So I love the pick. I love what they're doing. I love the fact that they did not pick up Daniel Jones' option because I'm a realist. Like Daniel Jones, as soon as we drafted him, I say he was a bust. Like football is different from basketball. Like football, you know right out the gate.
Yeah.
Like football, you know right out the gate. Basketball, nah. Like nah. Basketball, like football, NFL quarterbacks, you know from day one, like if he's elite or not. Basketball, sometimes it takes a player 3 years. Sometimes it takes a player 5 years, 6 years. Football, nah. They come out the gate balling.
Yeah.
A solid NFL quarterback. He was not one of them. So
In football too, man, you gotta have that swag. You gotta have like that just that thing about you. The way that the guys walk out and stuff, you can see their personality. You really gotta have a really strong kind of like crazy kind of personality being a football player. Daniel Jones just seemed like he could play though, but I mean he just don't have that it factor that confident swagger. He just don't got it. So
nah.
we'll see. He's still got enough time to grow into that. So we'll see what happens.
Uh, uh, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's like a lot of our Nick players. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. But a lot of our young guys got have that swagger though.
They
You know,
do.
yeah,
They do.
Quickly got it, Obi got it,
Yeah.
Quentin Grimes got it. Dude's
Yeah.
got the confidence too.
Yeah. Yeah. All of them got. I think that's one thing. I think damn. Let me turn this. Goddamn. I think that's the first time. Oh, Philadelphia moves on. Yeah, they better have moved on before I start talking about how Doc Rivers is not a Hall of Fame coach. Um. Yeah. Let me turn ESPN on. Damn, yo, made me mess up my whole goddamn point. Yeah, Doc Rivers is definitely lucky he got out the first round.
Yeah. He's another guy, man. He's been around for a long time. I mean, he won in Boston, but people forgot that he lost in Orlando. You know
True.
what I'm saying? So
He did. His assistant in Boston was Tom Thibodeau, by the way.
right.
So
Yeah, but
Thibodeau is a champion. He's just not a champion
he's
at
an
the game.
assistant, a
He's an,
championship assistant coach.
yes.
Yeah, so it is what it is with that, man.
we don't watch enough film.
Yeah, we don't watch enough hours of film. Four hours of the game. He was at the game and he still got to watch the game after the fact. You motherfucker! Who you talking to, man? You trying to con man? Get out of here! Fucking sick motherfucker.
Oh man. So we haven't spoken in a minute.
Yeah,
What you want to get into first, man? Come on. I know it's some. I know it's some. It could be anything, man. I really wanted to talk about um Cam Reddish
yeah,
because I think like he's like a wild card here uh, for three reasons. One, you traded him. You traded a first round pick for him, so obviously that means he's a part of your plans for the now and the future. I'm assuming, right? Because you gave up a positive asset for him.
yeah.
Um, Two, he's RJ's ex teammate at Duke. You know the connection there. And three, you knew how bad, like, I guess both of us wanted Cam Reddish, right? But you knew how bad, like, most of the fan base wanted Cam Reddish. And, like, we was constantly pounding the table, like, yo, get us another young wing and get us get us more young wings. And then when they got us Reddish, it was like, wow, So, you know, and I just want to know, like, what is his future here? Like, are we gonna keep him? Do you want to, like, did you get him to put him in another trade? I don't think that's possible, honestly, for me. I think that's bad PR, and I think the Knicks is all about PR, and PR in New York is kind of different from PR in, like, let's say Minnesota. So, like, you wouldn't kind of like trade Reddish because a lot of the fans, like, I'd be pissed. I ain't gonna lie, I'd be pissed if we traded him and did not give him a fair opportunity. I'd be pissed because I know he's a talent. He not Reddish ain't no scrub. I'd be pissed. Reddish is not no scrub. He averaged 18 points at a time. No Trey Burke. I mean Trey Burke. Oh my God, I'm getting flashbacks. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God.
Alec Burke.
Oh God.
But yo, Tom Thibodeau don't like change, man. So I mean, like, if Cam Reddish wants to play, if he wants to play himself, he has to show up to training camp ready to go. Because Tom Thibodeau's not gonna deviate from, like, if we get like any draft picks or anything like that. This guy is gonna have first dibs on everything. First dibs on the rotation, and any trades or anything that we make. Tom Thibodeau's proven that he's not gonna use the guys. Unless we trade for I don't know, Luau Dang or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that he used to play with, that used to play for him. That's the only way that he'll play a guy that comes in mid-season. You know what I'm saying? So he has the inside track on this thing. So he's gonna have to show up and be ready to go. Not ready to fit in or not ready to please Tom Thibodeau. He needs to be ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's a fact. And once again, like, remember Reddish injury was early. It was early in the season. No, it wasn't early, but it happened at a great time. Like, it was a bad circumstance, but it happened at the right time. And what I mean by it is, I wish Reddish could have finished out the season. Honestly, that was one of the things. Like, I wish he could have finished out the season because I know if he would have finished out the season, bro, he would have definitely averaged like at least 18,
yeah, I think
17,
so.
18, at least. He would have definitely at least averaged like 17, 18.
And
For
really made Tom Thibodeau look like an asshole. You know?
it, it,
I can't get it out of my mind. Just the way that Obi was unleashing, just exploding. What they call releasing, and scoring that way. Teams couldn't stop him.
yeah,
The way that quickly was running the offense and in a more quicker pace. Picking up the pace, getting the ball up the court quicker. You know what I'm saying. I enjoyed it. And just taking the ball out of the power forward's hand, letting the point guards do what they do, let the guards do what they do. That's how we should be playing. We should not be playing through Julius Randle. And it's like, listen, it's not really Julius Randle's fault. It's all Tom Thibodeau. So I wish Cam Reddish was healthy, man. Yeah, because I mean, because then that would solve so many problems. So I mean, like Sherman comes in here, right, guns blazing. He goes, name one wing in this draft that's better than Cam Reddish. Now, I guess we'll just do that. State just popped off for a second. So I'm gonna share Tankathon. It's that time of year, man. Tankathon is gonna be popping. Everyone acts like they invented Tankathon, but everybody's using Tankathon. So it's not like no damn secret. So anyway, I'm just gonna go. We'll do the draft. I was gonna look at the big board, but let's just in fact, let's just do big board NBA. So scrolling down, you got Holgram. He's a center, center power forward. You got Jabari Smith. You got Paulo Banchero. He's not really a small forward. He's going to come into the league as a prototypical 2022 power forward. Jaden Ivey, is he a wing? He's really a guard. A lot of guys seem to think that he could play point guard. I don't really know about that. AJ Griffin. So AJ Griffin, this is a big board. This is not who teams are going to draft, but AJ Griffin is that's another Dookie. Is Cam Reddish better than AJ Griffin? That's interesting concept there. 6'6", 222, a little bit bigger than Cam. I think when Cam first came to the league, but I think Cam is about 220 or something like that. Cam is, I believe, is taller if I'm not mistaken, like 6'8" maybe. So like I said, Cam Reddish has the inside track. We all know Dukies and say no kids from North Carolina and Arizona. They didn't really get the same minutes that they would get in the NBA. A lot of these guys are like pro ready when they get here. But the big Dookie was Branchero. Branchero was the star. AJ Griffin, he did show a little bit, but I'm not sure if because I mean they didn't really have the same kick that say like the RJ Barrett and Zion had. I'm talking about AJ Griffin. I'm answering this guy Sherman's question here. Like who's better than Cam Reddish in the draft? Now the first person that popped up was AJ Griffin.
I don't like AJ Griffin at all. I'm good.
Yeah, I was gonna make the point that Banchero and AJ is not the same thing as RJ and Zion. You
It's
know,
not. It's not. Just from what I've seen in the season, the games that I've seen AJ Griffin in, he was terrible. So yeah, I'm good.
yeah.
I'm good. I'm all the way good on AJ Griffin. He was horrible.
Was he horrible though?
Huh?
Was he horrible? I'm trying to get his
He was
playing
horrible.
style.
He was horrible. He was horrible for sure. Like he was
Wanna
really bad.
wanna pull some highlights?
Mm, nah, I'm good. I watched live games. I'm telling you, he was horrible.
In the
I watched
paint.
live games.
Yeah, I watched a lot of games too, man. But I mean, sometimes, like around this time of year, as soon as the season is over, once they get into the draft, videos and all these different things, we'll get to see, I don't know, personalities and things of that nature. But I am gonna play the highlights, man, because I'm just interested now because I'm looking at it on the side. So let me just share what I'm looking at here. Make this a little bit bigger.
I'm
Full
under.
squish.
Listen, I'm under the ideology of you can't never have enough wings, but none of these wings in this draft, I would think that they would not play before Cam Reddish next season.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even be worried about that at the moment. Those
Well,
dudes, that
well,
person,
right off the bat, I don't like his legs. You notice his legs? I don't really like his legs. He's like very wobbly. A wide stance when he shoots. See the wide stance?
I can't see on my end only because I'm on this horrible computer right now.
Yeah, yeah. You're on the work network, so they probably block certain things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm looking at his legs, man. I just he looks wobbly to me. He's a little slow coming inside. He kind of reminds me of ah man, I can't think of the guy's name. What was that big high flyer that kept tearing his ACL when Melo was here? He used to play for Memphis. Can't think of the guy's name.
Stromile Swift,
No, no, no. He played for the Knicks. Can't think of the guy's name.
Zach Randolph.
Like Randolph couldn't jump, man.
Yeah, but you said Memphis Knicks.
Oh no, he played for Memphis in college.
Oh, Memphis and
Let me see if I can
God
get that.
damn.
I'll try to figure that out while we're talking here. But I don't really like this guy AJ Griffin, and he's short too. He's 6'6". Cam Reddish is a legit 6'8", right?
Yeah, it's just 6'8". I don't like AJ Griffin. I'm good on him.
So I mean, I think we were talking about it on the Steps podcast. I think we're good. I think I don't even want to add anybody to tell you the truth, man. Because I mean, if we're looking for a dynamic wing or anybody like that, I'd rather just play Cam. If we need a veteran player to shoot the three and this that, and the other, we already got Fournier. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do it like that, we still got Burks that could play. The thing is, we just have to get guys in proper position to play. That's the big problem with what we got
Um,
going on. We gotta do a better job of taking advantage of what guys do.
yes, for sure. I think for me, you can never have enough wings, so I wouldn't be mad if they picked another wing. But then, where's your like? You don't got no goddamn point guard. Like, why the hell are you trying to shoot for the stars for a wing? And you ain't got no point guard. And I know that wing ain't gonna play no time soon. Cause who you gonna play out of? I don't want no. Listen, with all due respect, with all of these names that my guy put up here, with Shaden Sharp and AJ Griffin and Benedict McDermott, and all that. Like I appreciate the tape, but I'm not playing none of those dudes ahead of Quinn Grimes. ahead of Cam Reddish, RJ. Like they're not going to see no minutes for me in my rotation next season, unless they pop like they Donovan Mitchell or somebody. Like they got to out the gate. Like you got to be so good that you have to start to do. Like the Knicks have not. I don't think we've ever had a guy like that. Well, Jeremy Lin, what a dude was just he's so like you put him in for a game, he's so good you can't take him out the starting lineup.
Right.
Like I don't think the Knicks ever. I don't think we've ever had that before.
When we talk about point guards, you brought it up, Jeremy Lin. Nobody talks about Jeremy Lin. It's like, oh, we haven't had a point guard since Mark Jackson. But I mean, Ray, you got to give Ray Felton some respect. You got to give, you know,
Fellas,
you know, you got to give these guys a little bit of respect because they did have success here when they played for here. We just had bad teams.
I like yeah, we did have bad team, but we gotta definitely we gotta definitely upgrade that point guard spot. So that's where it's like it's mixy for me when it comes to us drafting another wing. Like, why didn't you trade up? You didn't try to trade up for Ivy before you thought about drafting a wing at 11. Like, you didn't try to trade up for nobody. Like, you
Yeah.
didn't. You still got 30.
When was the last time anybody traded up though like that? Especially the Knicks. When was the last time the Knicks ever
The
traded up?
Suns traded back. I think the Suns traded back and got Cam Johnson, or somebody traded up. So I know somebody traded up, but it was the Suns for the Cam Johnson pick. And somebody traded back, and the Pelicans traded back. I believe from the fourth pick, they traded down. So it can happen. I think we got the pieces for a trade up. Well, I
I
don't
think
know
so too,
how.
but
how they,
I feel like teams hate us, man. You know, like the Knicks gonna put a couple picks together, maybe
Mhm.
throw in another young guy in there, and we should be able to move up.
Yeah,
At least now we should be able to move up. Especially we got Leon Rose and these guys. They're supposedly are super agents. They got the ear to the street and all that. So we should be able to make some kind of move like that. But I mean, just the history, it just shows that nobody gives a fuck about the Knicks. Nobody's trying to help us.
you think
But
so?
we moved down with the 20 something pick. The 19th pick. We moved down with the 19th pick and got extra picks. Yeah,
That was a good move though.
yeah,
It
it
was a
was.
good move, but I don't want to rehash about that season. But that was a good move for what spot we was in. That was a good move.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at that.
What
But
do you think about the wide legs thing? This guy Paris Jugger said wide legs will get you calls. I think wide legs will get you locked up too.
it depends on how elite your handle is and body control and footwork. Everything's about footwork. Some people are not coordinated. Other
Yeah.
people are coordinated. Like RJ has doesn't have a lot of footwork. Like Ant Man got some footwork to him. Like he can beat bop boop. Like RJ can't beat bop boop. He just beat and he just go into basket. Like it's a different like it's a flow. Like everybody's game is different. Like no NBA player is the same.
Right.
So
What do you think about him playing with DeRozan in the summertime?
I like it actually. DeRozan got footwork. Like, but DeRozan grew into that though. That's the main thing. Like he grew into that. Like Demar wasn't no. He wasn't doing that in the Spurs games.
Yeah.
Like Demar grew in. Like I like the way Demar plays 3 point line and lower. Not in the playoffs though, because we already know his playoff record. Like people seen seven. And Demar's a clear cut case of when you see a person for a certain amount of years and they give you the same amount of production in those certain amount of years, at some point you gotta think to yourself, you gotta say to yourself like, yeah, this guy ain't it.
Yeah.
How many years does he fail you for you to say this guy ain't it? As soon as you go into the playoffs, you know who's it and who's not it. And Charles Barkley said something the other day like, great players, you can't shut down great players. It don't even matter if they inefficient. Like you can't shut them down.
Yeah.
So
You can't kill confidence too. Look at Durant, man. Durant, they was killing. It was attacking him. He didn't complain about the physicality. He still was getting shots off. You know what I'm saying? Melo, they triple teaming Melo when he was playing, but Melo still could get the shot off. He still could make the shot. It had nothing to do with you. You're not gonna kill his confidence. You're not gonna get in his head. That type of thing.
that's a fact. Go out swinging. He
Yeah,
went out with 31 shots. That's how I want to go out. If I go out swing, I'm going out with 40 shots. I'm not going out like no chump. So, but I'm not worried about them, man. That's that. I'm glad we could. I'm glad we are where we're at because we don't got to worry about stuff like paying Kyrie Irving a 5 year, $200+ million contract.
yeah. The guys were talking about James White when I was talking about the player that was jumping out the gym. It wasn't James White. I forgot about it, but I'm gonna see if I can get it up now while we're talking.
You love RJ better. Hope he doesn't get. I'm not worried about RJ getting. I don't even want to talk about that. I don't even care. He's going to get paid. I don't even care about RJ's contract right now. I'm more concerned with May 20th. May 20th is the lottery day, and the lottery day for us right now is very important because if we stay at 11, yes, we're going to have a conversation about either trading up or just drafting a wing at that position. I want a G League Ignite player, in my personal opinion, but trade up, or we're gonna be talking about just trading the pick altogether. So it depends. But if we get that top four pick, then we can have some better, even better talks. Because now the conversation goes from Benedict McThurn to oh you want to trade that pick for somebody who could help us win right now, who's kind of young. Because if you don't pay RJ, but I think they're gonna pay him. I kind of want to win games now. I don't
Yeah.
kind of want to wait. But if we get the one pick, I think see it's so much that the lottery got to come from. It's killing me right now. The lottery is killing me.
Well, we also I like the idea of getting the NBA elite guys too because we need to get guys that have pro experience. We don't have really have time to be really fooling around with guys developing and stuff like that. Because RG is about to get paid. Cam Reddish is about to get paid too. A lot of our quote unquote young guys and youth or kids and all that. Everybody's about to get paid. You know what I'm saying? So we need guys that come in to fill in and be ready to play today.
That's
Not,
why
not later.
that's exactly why I want to draft Shaq. People tell me about Jabari Smith. Sound good and all, but Bonchero and Jaden Ivey, I know those two guys. They don't need development. They gonna pop. They gonna go right away. Those
Yeah.
two guys, I don't need to I don't gotta be like, oh, I don't know if he's gonna be that. Nah, they're gonna play right away, and they're gonna be good right away. But those other guys, I would trade the pick. Like if the one pick was really Shaq Holmgren, I would definitely entertain trading Shaq Holmgren. If the Knicks was talking about drafting, I'm like, what? Shaq, trade the pick. I don't want no 200 pound center at 7 foot right now. I'm good right now. Trade that pick. But if they talking that Monchero, then we might. I don't know. But definitely, you definitely want to win if you're gonna pay RJ Barrett all this money and then put all this responsibility on him, and then that puts more responsibility on Thibodeau to get the ship right.
Right. I'm not into developing anymore though, man. I'm just done with that shit.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really care for that right now. I'm trying to go to the playoffs next season for sure. That's for sure. They have to make the playoffs next season. I'm not interested in talking lottery talk next season. That was dead. I wanted the dead that this year, but I couldn't because obviously of the shitty coaching job Tibbs did. So whatever.
I'm like stuck, man. I'm trying to find this fucking guy. I can't think of the dude's name for nothing. I wonder if somebody said it in the chat already. No, they did not. They're still talking about James White. James White. Here's another guy. I mean, like you could draft guys that have talent stuff like that, but it doesn't mean that they're gonna make it into the NBA. Like James White, he should have been a star.
He should have. He was really good at college.
Yeah.
He was really good at college. He definitely should have. I don't know why well he got anxiety problems. So that's why he didn't make it. That's why I don't really get on Ben Simmons like that. Because I know if he's saying that his stress, he's so stressed out to the point where like it's going down, the stress is going down to his back. And it's causing his back problems and he's getting problems. Because I kind of believe it. Because if you're a person who, let's say if you throw up too much or something, and then you stressing about throwing up. It's or not even stressing, like you repeatedly throwing up. Another part of your body is definitely gonna hurt, and one of the things that's gonna hurt is like your back. So I could kind of like film on that. Or stressed out people, they have migraines. Stressed out people, they can have body aches. He's a basketball player. Like he had a whole city against him, and he's rich as hell. More money, more problems. So I could, I ain't saying nothing about that dude. That's
Okay, so I got the guy. Remember Bill Walker?
Bill fucking Walker.
That's who AJ Griffin reminds me. He reminds me of freaking Bill Walker, but not the athletic Bill Walker. He reminds me of the bad knees Bill Walker that we had once he got to the Knicks.
Mm.
Yeah. Let me know in the chat if you agree with that. AJ Griffin remind you of Bill Walker.
Nah, he could be something better than that. Probably James Posey.
James Posey. I mean James Posey. He was a what do
He
you call it?
wasn't no scrub. That's a championship. Why you need a James Posey on every championship team?
Yeah,
Whoa,
but James Posey also was coming off the bench though, right?
that's a fact.
Well, I mean James Posey did. He did. I think he started when he went in Boston in the playoffs. I think.
Started, come off the bench, team player, yo. That's what.
When did we get a starter though? That's the thing.
When do we get a star? You talking about starter?
We got a Hall of Famer, RJ, right?
Yeah,
RJ's gonna be
but
the
that ain't enough, man. Ain't enough, man. Ain't enough, man. Celtics got 4 homegrown talent, and they starting 5, man. 4 of them boys. I'm over here arguing about one.
but I think we good, man. We have a lot of on the next roster. We have a lot of guys that we have a lot of role guys. I feel like I mean, yeah, you're right, man. How are we gonna get that extra star to get us over the top here? Because I mean, Julius Randle is he could be a lead guy, but we're just using him wrong. So if we could reallocate the way that we use our players and just actually use our players, our best players and get the best of get the most out of them, then we really could see. But I mean, truthfully, if we're ever gonna go deep in the playoffs, we definitely need another guy. You know,
I'm so over Julius Randle, man. I don't even want to talk about him neither. That's 2 things I don't want to talk about Randle. I don't want to talk about RJ contract. I'm so over both of those 2 subjects, especially Randle. Even if we keep him, like I'm just over it. Like that's how over it I am. it's because Thibodeau's the coach still, regardless of what we do, regardless of what we say, he gonna play his guys. He don't give a shit about our logical conversation. Nothing, because we don't watch film.
yeah, we don't watch 3 hours of film.
We don't watch 3 hours of film.
So all right, I'm gonna put some Cam Reddish highlights on up here. So I mean, does Cam Reddish have the skill set, to do,
Yeah, yeah, he got one
to
of the
get
best handles on the team. I think he was one of the leaders on the team in deflections while he was playing in that short amount of time. Um, when he's going, like he gotta be in the game for like 7 minutes straight, 7 8 minutes straight. Like you can't take him out the game. Like you gotta just let him play. Like he's one of those type of guys. He's a rhythm player, and it's mad fluid. He's not stiff.
he's a little
Strong.
he's a little slow though, man. He's not really so explosive, you
You
know.
gotta get his shape. You
Yeah,
gotta
I
get
think
his
that's a
shape.
big thing.
Look at that. Look at that. That's all fluid. That's just skill right there. RJ and my young boy RJ can't do that.
No,
He's skilled. You don't got look at that.
but you
6'8", 7'1" wingspan. You come on now.
yeah, well, RJ's supposed to be hanging out with DeRozan. I wish Cam would go hang out with Paul George or something like that.
You,
You know,
you know who I would want him to hang out with? Underrated. Sean Livingston. Matter of fact, I would love any one of our young Knick players to hang out with him for a summer.
Sean Livingston.
Facts. Mid-range God. What?
But do you want Cam Reddish to be Livingston?
Midi man. I need somebody to live in the mid. You watch it? We both watching the playoffs.
Right.
Somebody got to live in the mid-range area. He was the only person on the team, him and Randall. It's only two dudes on the team that wasn't allergic to mid-range jumpers.
Right.
And I know he was a horrible shooter at the time. And I know his like percentages. Listen, I'm not a true shooting guy, dog. I know you're not either. I don't give a shit about true shooting percentage. I don't care about effective field goal percentage. We can definitely get into all of those numbers, but I don't really give a shit about that right now. Yo, good looking, brody. Like I don't really give a shit about that right now. All I care about is like trying to win. And our young boys towards the end of the season. Matter of fact, let switch the subject real quick, and this would include Cam Reddish as well, because I know for a fact. Look at that. Look at that. I know for he would have definitely averaged like 18 to 20
Yeah.
towards the end of the season. That's a fact.
Wow, look at that shit. Well, I mean, he definitely needs to get in the gym and get stronger, man. 'Cause I
Getting the
mean,
gym.
yeah,
Changes his eating routines,
yeah.
changes sleeping habits, changes his whole like process. Because I want him to be mean. He's not mean enough for me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like RJ, he's not. They're not mean. Can I get
We don't have
somebody?
we don't have nobody mean on the roster.
Nobody. And these dudes is good. Like Reddish is good. Like Quickly he's good. RJ's good. Obi's good. Can I get somebody to? I need somebody to like gas him up. Like they gotta get somebody in the locker room to gas him up. Like yo, you let him go on you? Yo, bro, you him? I need one of those guys on. We don't got that. Like we don't. Matter of fact, we do, but it's not in the right way. Like Derrick Rose, Derrick Rose, he cool, laid back. It's Derrick Rose. Every time, Kemba Walker, he cool, laid back. Burks, he don't give a fuck about kids. Burks he don't care about the young guys. He just care about what the Burks going
But
home
that's
with his
that's Obi
family.
Toppin's boy though, man. Obi Toppin was bigging up Burks and stuff.
Burks was with Jason Tatum in Boston recently because Burks' wife is Jason Tatum's sister. So that's why Burks he don't care about them kids. But I would like a Patrick Beverly on my squad.
Yeah.
Somebody who gonna go, yo, RJ. Yo, that's how you handle the work. That's how you handle the rap, bro. Yo, you let him kill you? Yo, I need one of those on that team. ASAP. Yo, Reddish, why you not screaming after you lay up the ball? Like, why nobody after they dunk, like I don't never see, like I do the shit in my crib. I don't never see Nick player do it. They
But not for
rarely
nothing,
do
I'm
it.
looking at the highlights. Cam Reddish is kind of like, I was saying that I need him to be more aggressive and stuff like that. Maybe it's Tom Thibodeau. It
It
goes
is
it comes back
Thibodeau.
to that fucking guy, man. Because I mean, watching him in Atlanta, he got the swag. He's bouncy. Even him walking, running up the court is different than when he was with the Knicks.
Yo, he is a dog. Can I get more Reddish highlights, please? Just for the love. I just need
Oh,
more
more?
Reddish highlights. Yeah, I need more Reddish highlights. Fuck it. Let me get some more Reddish highlights.
See what I can do here.
Cause he's so fluid, bro. Like
It's fun to look at, man.
he whichever one, just some Reddish highlights, man. Cause he's fluid. I really like Cam Reddish, man. And remember, like when did I first call the Reddish trade? Like when I was first like, yo, can the Knicks please give me Cam Reddish? I think that was probably like November, like early November. Like fluid. Look, one shot motion. See now,
He's good, man.
Alec Burks rarely did that this season. That was one of the few times he did that, and that's good basketball. He wants to bring up the ball himself instead of advancing the ball. Can you pause that real quick?
Want to pause the jump shot?
Now I want you to pause right before right when he gets the ball, so we could look at Tibbs' dumbass offense.
Yeah, this is it right here.
Can
What
you
is
pause
this?
it? What is that? What kind of offense is that, hero?
Well, I'm trying to get to that the other play. I saw what you were talking. I think it's this play here coming after this.
Like, where's the man movement?
Yeah,
Where's
right
the
here. This is it right here.
what the fuck is what the fuck?
Well, I mean, this is typical Tom Thibodeau. He likes to do these plays here with two guys on one side, two guys on the other side, and there's just one guy standing in the middle. The only thing that Cam could do is go 1-on-1. Defense is there, so now he got to pull up. So
Yo,
I'll play it. See right there, there's nothing for him to do. He can't go either way because they got him locked down. Golden State
What
got him
the
locked
fuck? What is that? What the fuck kind of offense is that, bro? You got Taj screening Alec Burks at the top of the key. That sound like good basketball to you?
down. No, I don't, man. Look where everybody is. Look at Obi. Obi's in the left hand corner there. Taj
Why?
Gibson is in
Why?
no man's land. Burks is
Why?
here, and Quickly's there.
Why? What? Now, why is Obi not cutting? One, that's the first thing.
Right.
That's mind-boggling why he's not cutting. Two,
Listen, Taj Gibson's hanging out where he is. He shouldn't be there. Taj Gibson should be the one coming in to set a screen.
he
Burke
shouldn't.
should be going baseline to the bottom thing, and Obi
Taj,
Top, like you said, should be cutting to the rim.
Taj shouldn't even be in the game. You know
Well,
she.
if
You
Taj
know,
is in the game, he needs to be setting screens for these guys, for the rest of the guys.
no, Taj. Look who's at the 5 for the Warriors. Why is Taj in the game? Why you can't have simple stuff? Why you can't have RJ Barrett with this lineup right now? How do you? Oh, because you played RJ Barrett 12 straight minutes in the first.
Right.
Simple shit that is mind-boggling to me, bro. Look at this dumb-ass lineup on the court right now, bro.
Yeah.
That lineup is stupid, bro. It is stupid. What the fuck is?
Look where everybody is. See Obi Toppin at the top of the key. It just bad. It like let me play that one over. You can see Cam Reddish. He's just going into no man's land. Like what's the play? Let me rewind it a little bit further.
What the fuck is that?
Like
What
what's
is
the play?
that? What is the
Set a
play?
screen to give Cam Reddish a shot in the corner.
What
But
is the play? People who watch this pod tonight, tomorrow, I don't care when you watch this podcast. I want you to write in the comments, what the fuck are we watching in these plays? Because
like what are we taking advantage of? What are we trying to accomplish in all these different plays here?
okay, Mitty, that's what I want to see more from him. I like how you get the man coming towards you, shoot the man. I like that. I like that from Reddish.
Yeah, he can create space and stuff.
Why am I seeing Alec Burks highlights? What? Why I see the point guard? Like, why is every highlight he got the ball creating?
Yeah, but all the scorers on the bottom of the screen.
What the fuck?
Good interior pass there. See, with Julius Randle, that's where he should be.
Yeah,
Down there, getting passes on the inside so he can finish.
that's a fact. Get his 250-pound strong man. He trying to pump fake dribble shoot mid.
Yo, look who's defending the paint right now.
Yo, that is disgusting.
He got
Bubba, scroll back a little bit. Look, because we gotta see. People need to see how bad this shit look. What? Pause this real quick.
Rewind a little bit.
Yo, dog, what fucking NBA coach? Like, what NBA coach has Taj Gibson and Julius Randle closing out a quarter against? Look at the 5 for the Warriors that's on the court, bro. How do you not have another wing on the court this game? So I'm gonna assume this game Quentin Grimes is either hurt or Tibbs is being an asshole. Because why is Taj like this? And why is and another thing too that's crazy? You could easily run a zone. Because why is Randall on the perimeter?
I know that those are the shooters or whatever, but I mean, like, how are you combating what they're doing, and how are you attacking them on the other end also?
Yeah, that's one of the most.
Just weirdo shit, man.
I hate Tibbs, bro. I can't stand this dude, bro. He's one of the most. Like he think he a know-it-all.
Yeah,
he a know-it-all. So that's.
But one thing with defense, I think he'll clean up stuff like this. See, Cam Reddish got called for a foul here, but look at his quick hands. You was talking about his quick hands earlier, right? Just watch how he seals the guy off, is able to get his hand on the ball as soon as he puts in front of him, and that's against Klay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? So those little things like that, he'll be able to clean that up for Cam Reddish. But instinctually, he's able to get into passing lanes.
But he got to get around though. He got to stay glued to Klay Thompson. That's him being young and stupid.
Yeah,
that's some he needs sats on his game.
Yeah, but
I don't want to say stupid because I didn't like the fact that TNT kept calling the Timberwolves like dumb basketball players on live TV. I didn't like the fact that they kept doing that. So I'm gonna try to stay away from that, calling him
Yeah,
stupid. It
and it's
just
just like you just saying like you're holier than thou type of thing.
yeah.
But look at this play. See, Cam, he's just a good basketball player. He knows where the shots are. He tried to get Taj, and he was able to see the corner shooter there. You know, this is where he flourishes here, running the fast break.
No, no. What's crazy is the play before that. Remember when I told you? It's going back a little bit, a little bit. Thank you, thank you. Remember when I told you Cam Reddish? I don't even think I said this to you yet. If I haven't, I said that. I felt like Cam Reddish was one of the best cutters on the team,
Yeah,
and I felt like Obi was the best opportunistic cutter on the team. But like overall, Cam Reddish always look at that cut, look at that create, bang, bada bang, bada boom. Now Burks would have shot that ball
right.
1,000%.
Well,
But
take a look at where Obi is right now. This is the play on beginning here. The Knicks getting down the court. Look,
mhm,
Obi is running to the corner. See Obi going to the top.
that's smart. But that's smart on Obi's behalf because
Yeah,
you see how Taj Gibson runs straight to them. Well, Taj Gibson, that's a smart veteran play. He runs hard straight to the paint, right? Just in case of somebody missed.
right.
And Obi's going to the corner because that's where the space. He's trying to give out space. I
Yeah,
like what Obi did.
yeah,
Obi's smart as well. You see how every time the basketball is on a fast break, Obi's one of the first few going up. Look, Obi's one of the first few coming back.
yeah. But
Cam,
you're right though. That's not fair for me because like towards the end of the year, Obi was hitting his three. So that has to do with his confidence and just what how Tom the pressure of Tom Thibodeau's wrath. You don't want to do make a mistake because Tom is taking you out.
yeah,
So I get that.
man, I love Reddish, man. I just want to. That's why I fight against. I'm kind of fighting against the whole draft a wing thing. But you can never have enough wings. But I'm against it. Why would I want to waste a lottery pick on a wing? I think the logical thing is you draft either a combo guard who can play, who you think that can be a starting point guard, or him and quickly you figure it out, or you sign and trade Mitch and you draft a center. You draft Jalen Duran or the other guy, Mark Williams, and then you call it a day. Like I
Yeah, I
wouldn't.
really like this man. You talking about the cutting and shit? I really love that.
Yeah, got to cut to the basket. So
Yeah,
and damn, I don't want to sound like yo. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, yo. Appreciate you, man. Um, the one thing about Reddish is 6'8", 7'2" wingspan, and he a hooper, yo. He a
yeah, yeah.
hooper. He a hooper. And he got that confidence. He got that confidence. He say, I want him. He feel like he is star. I want young guys who's confident in their game. That's why I love hate quickly. Like my relationship with quickly is kind of different. Like he one of those crazy he one of those crazy females that that the sex good, but you know she bad for you, but you just keep going back to her. That's my relationship with quickly. Like he's annoying to watch, bro. Extremely annoying to watch.
Yeah.
But 15 and 6 toward the end of the year, I think he had 2 triple doubles. I think he shot like 46% from three.
Yeah.
I think he shot like 87% from the free throw line. Listen, quick,
Well, listen,
he got all my love. Oh yeah, let's see that 36.
let's see the 36 one.
Yeah, yes.
Well, the thing with quickly though is it quickly got actually had the was able to play fast. The ball was in his hand. He wasn't playing it off to Burks. He was the one that was the lead guard. So he
Yeah.
was able to do what he can do. You know.
That was smart by Reddish. You see what Reddish just did?
Yeah.
You see Reddish called out the switch and then got straight up for a block. He was healthy. He was healthy in this. You could tell he's healthy. Look, calls the
Yeah.
switch,
Pull the switch.
point
Yep.
center, block. That we could use that 6'8".
Yeah.
We could use that on the perimeter. Look, this is a play for Evan Fournier. Look, he doing the same thing, same play.
Yeah.
Run up that little double screen. Why you can't do that for Reddish? Look at that. Smooth. He understands the big is he understands Lopez is slacking in the paint. All right,
Yeah.
I'm shoot the mid. I'm shoot the little nice low float over you. That's smart. That's a smart shot.
But look how close he is on the screen though. He nice and tight on the screen. Bam. See, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. But he didn't make body contact. That's that young player stuff. I think that was Okongwu.
Yeah.
Now, Colin, I mean, You know my boy. Damn, Capella would have made contact. See, that's a good.
Yeah.
That's a
There's
good
another
shot.
pick too, another little superficial pick going around the pick.
Yep.
That's his game right there. So
Look,
I don't really see anybody in college doing this.
look,
At his length.
Lenny.
Yeah.
Yo, these highlights make it really.
Look look how short the wing was on him.
Yes, that was a hell of a screen. Who said? Look, that
Dang.
was Georgie Dang.
Yeah, that's your boy Dang, right?
You know, Tim's is itching for Georgie Dang too.
Yep. Look at
Ew.
that, man. You can't really stop him because the long arms. It's
But
simple.
look at the screens he's getting.
Yeah.
Can you remind those two players again? Look at this. Oh,
Look at that.
oh, he boogied on him.
Once he gets inside, you can't stop him because he's
Look
so
at the
tall and long.
screen.
Yeah. Kongu was good, man. I enjoy watching screens, just as much as anything else too. Let me just
Yeah,
get it back a little further. Look at that.
that's
That's
not.
how you set a proper screen. If Mitchell Robinson could do that, then
Yeah. Yo, screening is such an underrated part of somebody's game. Look,
look at
oh
that.
my goodness, you can't stop that. Six
Yeah,
eight freight train coming through.
yeah. I think that's his best asset there. His
But now
football.
you see that? You see how he got that emotion
Yeah,
right there? Now I need him. I need him to follow that out through the course of a whole game. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like I need that anger the whole game. I need it. Not stop videos. Oh, stop videos definitely. Um, I definitely said I wanted him to pull up to do a draft um video because I didn't know to pull up when I show to talk draft with us
Right.
because I'm gonna do my little homework. But I'm not gonna start doing my homework until like May 10th
Yeah.
because that's the countdown after the multiverse of madness. May 10th is 10 days till doomsday. So May 10th to May 20th, I'm going to be praying. I'm going to give me a nice candle. Um, you're gonna give me a nice candle. I'm gonna get my Nick gear. I'm gonna get all my Nick gear. Matter of fact, some custom Nick gear. I'm gonna just lay it on the floor. I'm gonna get some candles, lay it up, and I'm gonna light the candles. I'm gonna light the candles every time I come in the crib. I'm praying. I'm gonna be like, yo, Adam Silver, deputy commissioner, and I'm gonna hope to God that we get a top 4 pick. Because imagine Ivy and Reddish and RJ on the fast break.
Yeah, but
But
I don't know. I don't know about this guy as a point guard though.
who?
Jaden Ivey. I don't know about him as a point guard, man,
He be our point guard. Why he can't be our point guard?
because he's not a natural point guard.
Why quickly can't be our point guard?
Well, quickly is more of a point guard than he is. I think.
How can you say that? They both combo guards. See. How can you say that? Why we putting them in the box? 6'5".
Yeah,
Why you can't play him at point guard?
because he's a natural scorer. He's not looking to get anybody involved. He's
Nah,
looking,
he be getting people involved. He gets people involved.
well, naturally, but I mean, like as his main, objective, as it'll be the same thing as starting Burks at point guard because
Nah, I disagree with that.
Burks was listen Burks he has a ball handling ability, but that doesn't mean he should be the point guard. That's the whole problem with Burks starting.
Nah,
You know,
I think no. I'm gonna go at it. I'm gonna go at it this angle. If you get Ivy, you got to change your offense. You got
that's a given. We got to change the offense regardless.
regardless. But if you get Ivy, for him to like really excel, he has to have the ball in his hands, right? I'm confident enough in him under Thibodeau to be the lead guard because he's a Thibodeau kind of guard, and also RJ's ball dominant. And honestly, to be honest with you, the point guard don't need to be the best player on a championship team. Sometimes he can't. Well, he can be the best player, but sometimes that's not the player who be having the most impact all the time. So what I mean by that is, now I might be talking on my ass when I say this, but whatever, man. We all know Stephen Curry's the best player on the Warriors. But no Draymond Green, no championships. That's how I feel about that. Like we all know Curry's the best player on that. He's the best. He's the best player on that championship team. But no Draymond, no championships. No Klay Thompson, no championships.
Well,
no Andre Iguodala, no championships.
but I think we got all those guys though.
No Kevin Durant, don't get championships. Like sometimes you need those other guys to.
They did win without Durant though. They won without Durant before.
But that's why I say Draymond Green is probably the most important person to that dynasty.
Because Julius Randle should be our Draymond Green.
Oh man, if what is this? The Hudson River, man. You lucky it's a window right
I'm saying we don't want Julius Randle to have the ball in his hands, scoring and dribbling the ball into the ground. So he needs to be like Draymond Green. Draymond Green is a facilitator.
It's not his game. I would love for it. If I was Randle,
but Randle's led us in assists like 3 years straight.
That gotta end this season. 3 years straight, we had trash offense. It gotta stop. I don't need to.
But you say we need a Draymond Green, so I mean he could be the Draymond Green.
I wish he could, but it's not in his game. If he was like 20, if he was like 23, and you told me like he's 23 going on 24, and you say he could add more, 27 going on 28, dog. He is who he is. like the same thing you see, he is who he, but he is who he is. But if you switch up the system, then just maybe, but I don't think he's defensively like Draymond. Draymond got a 7-foot plus wingspan. Draymond intangibles. Draymond is tough. Draymond talking. Draymond mentally tough. Two different players, bro. It's so many factors to that, bro.
But this guy, Julius Randle, has only been playing this way for like 2 years. Last year and this year. The year before that, he wasn't playing this way.
Who?
We're talking about Julius Randle when he was playing under the other Bozo as a coach. He wasn't like he was still like ball dominant, whatever, but not to the degree that he is under Tom Thibodeau.
That's a fact. But like it's crazy. In the right system, he would be so dynamic, bro. If he changed his mindset, like Draymond mindset is different, bro. Like I'm gonna defend you. I'm going to take 5 shots this game. I'm gonna make sure everybody else eat, and I'm gonna guard your other team's best player or your other team's best big.
Well, how about this too? Like when they weren't good and they were in the lottery, Draymond Green was acting like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Draymond Green can act like a bitch too.
So he won 3 chips. He could do that. He can act like that. That's my rebuttal. Hey, if I was a Warriors, I'm a Knicks fan. One of my players won me 3 championships. One of my homegrown players won me 3 chips before I turned 50 years old. Dog, I'm sweeping that under the rug. I said, what? Where's that? Man.
Well, I don't know if Draymond won him 3 chips. I think Clay and Stephen Curry had something to do with that too.
Brother, they got 3 rings, bro. They champions. The only person rings that don't count is the Ranch to me. Because I ain't like what he did.
Yeah.
But hey, man, you're a champion, man. You get leeway. I wish we had 3 homegrown champions right now. But you know how nice that would be, bro, to watch 3 players like, because we didn't know Draymond was going to be this impactful. Like, we didn't know that. I didn't know Clay was going to be Clay. I didn't know he was going to be this good.
But he was drafted high, though. He was drafted high enough.
He was, but he didn't look like that.
Well, actually, when was Clay drafted? What number?
11.
Aha! Aha! He was drafted 11. Aha!
Why he pulled the count vamp? The count vamp. Aha! Oh man,
America shit, man.
Yeah, me with the aha.
Right? The Knicks. What the Knicks picking? The Knicks are picking what, like 10th, something like that. 11th. Well, they got us at 11th.
You funny.
I mean, Ty Washington. I seriously doubt that we're drafting him.
Nah, we're not drafting Ty.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, there could be a Klay Thompson, man. Klay Thompson drafted 11 or 10, whatever you said.
We're not picking 10, bro. I told you where we picking at.
The chances are We're picking at 10, man.
I don't never go into the dice game thinking I'm gonna lose until
All
I
right,
lose.
all right. Let's play some dice. Count it down. You wanna blow the screen one time? Pause.
Oh,
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sim.
damn! I can't
Nope.
see it. So,
We lost.
oh, we
One,
lost.
two, three. Sim. We
Dyson
lost.
Daniels.
You want to
Yeah,
try?
yeah, definitely. Like I want to talk about the G League Ignite players because that's what I want. That's what I would target if I'm the Knicks. I'm targeting a G League Ignite player. Um, because I want somebody who's ready right now, who's gonna produce right away. Like I don't want to.
I like Dyson Daniels, man. Dyson Daniels. I think he's like they got him listed 6'6", but they're saying that he's more 6'8" now.
They say he grew to 6'8". I believe it. If he's 6'8", you don't pass up on that.
Yeah, that's the kid I want there. I don't, early pick for me is Dyson Daniels. If he's available at 10 or 11, wherever we picking, 11 it says here.
I got a
Dyson
conundrum
Daniels is the
for
guy I
you.
want.
I got a conundrum for you. Knicks get the 5th overall pick. Um, all of those guys off the board. Shutting all those guys. Um, who you picking at 5?
At 5,
At 5, Shat, Palau off the board, Ivy off the board. Who you picking at 5? If the Knicks say, "Nah, we not trading this pick. We staying at 5."
well, I'm not an AJ Griffin fan. We don't need another power forward, Keegan Murray. What do you think about Keegan Murray?
I don't know. I'm being honest with you. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
I'm
lie
not
to you.
really sure about him either.
I,
But I mean, you got Shane and Sharp, right? You got Benedict Mathurin, whatever, Johnny Davis. What's
mhm.
the difference between the three?
I trust in Walt Parent. That's what. That's why. Walt Parent just picked me the best unknown guy.
Yeah, but I'm saying that those three guys. What's the difference between the three? You
I,
know, what I'm saying we'll find out. I guess once the draft starts kicking in, the combines and all that shit. We'll see. But I mean, outside of that, I still want
oh,
Dyson
I
Daniels.
think I think he's definitely right. I think that the odds that we have, thank you, Kunal, because I was thinking about it in my head as well. The Knicks we can't get the 5th overall pick.
Yeah,
Like
it can only be
it's
the top four
yeah. So
or
we move.
backwards.
Yeah. So if somebody just drastically, like, let's say Portland, if somebody when the draft start, if somebody moves back, if you see a funny team at get the 12th pick, Knicks definitely moved into the top 4 for sure. Well, praying hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know,
But
man.
imagine if. So let me throw a wrench in there. I was reading the Athletic. Oh, yay! I can finally see it. Thank God. I was watching. I seen the Athletic. They had us drafting Jabari Smith at 10.
Jabari Smith.
He ain't and go up. It's the freshman for Auburn.
Yeah, Jabari Smith has been a consensus number two all year.
So the Athletic got him dropping the 10th.
That's possible too.
Whew.
If he
That
dropped
means,
low like that, would you pick him?
yeah. It's what? Is water wet?
Where's he gonna play though? 'Cause now we got three power forwards on the team.
What I don't want to talk about it, bro. 'Cause you know what I'm gonna say again. You know what I'm gonna say again, bro.
What you gonna say? We got to trade somebody at that point.
30 out of here, man. I'm already 30. 30. I'm done with 30. So that's what they're supposed to do.
I'm done with 32, man. Just his attitude. Because you want to talk about an asshole? He's the only asshole on the team, and everybody else is a bunch of nice guys. So
If you listen, man, I would love to be on his side, but after the whole shut the F up gate and the whole thumbs down, I was you thumbs down, then you go 1 for 9?
yeah,
1 for 9?
yeah, he played himself with that shit.
Get the fuck out. Get out of New York. Play yourself with that bitch.
Yeah,
Crazy. Listen,
Jabari
man.
Smith was the best player in the draft.
Yo, if he falls to 10, somebody gonna fall. If he falls to 10, I'm taking him. Word.
Yeah,
6'10" too. I'm taking him. But we
that's
gonna
what they
get that
do.
top 3, baby.
Yeah, top three. I don't know, man.
All right. We're gonna get that top 3. Then you're gonna really be like, yo, Sylvester.
Yo,
You're not even gonna call me state, yo. You're gonna start, yo, Sylvester. Yo,
I'm
you,
a, what's your last name? I'm gonna start calling you whatever your last name is. I forgot it right now.
Mensa.
Mensa. Yeah, you go. I'm gonna call you Mr. Mensa. Mr. Mensa.
Mr. Mensa. Oh God, yo. I would lose my mind, bro. I think I'll probably start crying, bro. I wouldn't even know what to do, bro. I instantly go to the liquor store, bro. Like I'm instantly going to liquor. We moved up. Hold on, y'all be right back.
Yeah. I'm looking at what you guys are talking about here.
That's instant. Because the possibility, like, bro, I'd be so happy if the Knicks got a top 4 pick, man. Just because of the crap that we went through this season, yo. Imagine to, man, Cully, man. Yo, let me go check this real quick. Man, Sully, man, he trying to make me get a goddamn artist.
So I mean, listen, man. All the shit that we're talking about, we're having an intelligent conversation. About sports, whatever. But it all comes down to Tom Thibodeau. No matter who we draft, whatever, it's still the Tom Thibodeau factor. It's crazy, man. State was using a weird example about quickly and women and good pussy and shit. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I don't know. Fucking like Tom Thibodeau is like I can't describe him, man. Tom Thibodeau.
Yo, he's a madman, bro. That's the best way to describe him. Like like he's like the gift and the curse. Cause I, I get chills thinking about what Tom Thibodeau would do with Palat Banchero. Cause I know Thibodeau, he's a nutcase, just like me. Cause I play Palat small forward. Yeah, and I know Tibbs is crazy enough to try something like that. Cause that's what I would do. Me personally, he got the game of a small forward to me. Like it's just I don't know, bro. Like it's just something about him. He got the game of a small forward. And then imagine Tibbs with Jaden Ivey. And you know MSG politics is undefeated. So you know Ivey's starting. You know he's starting. All that earned minute, yeah, he got to start. So imagine Jaden Ivey on the Thibodeau too. But then it's just one crutch in that. Julius Randle. I don't want nobody being corner merchants for him no more. That's the thing. So what do
Yeah,
you do?
I mean that would be a catastrophe if we got, if we got who you wanted. We want Jaden. If we got Jaden Ivey, and he becomes a corner merchant, like you said. That's crazy. You know what Tom Thibodeau reminds me of? He reminds me of the dude, and when you're younger, that has a car and shit like that. So you all get dressed up. You go to the clubs, mad chicks in the club and shit like that. And then this motherfucker gets in the fight or whatever, or he just like, I'm out of here. And he wants to leave, and then he's your ride. Is now you got to get in the car with the motherfucker. But you the one having fun. He's the one not having fun. He's the one upset and all this. But you got to get up. You got to go because he's your ride. You know what I'm saying? That's Tom Thibodeau, fucking asshole.
Can I ask you a question? Um,
Sure.
I watched Steph Curry come off the bench for Jordan Poole. Will Randall ever come off the bench for the Knicks as a super sub?
No.
Or is it not it's just not possible? Like people just don't want to win like that? Or just people just selfish like that? Or it's just MSG politics because of what he get paid. He just can't come off the bench as a super sub.
Well, I mean, the thing with Julius Randle, like a lot of things can happen because I mean, he is capable of doing that because he did it in what do you call it, the Pelicans. He came off the bench, but then what's the name got hurt that he got more minutes, whatever. But he was coming off the bench for Anthony Davis. So if Tom Thibodeau convinces him that listen, you're better off the bench. I'm gonna do this in the beginning, and then you come off the bench, and if he still can get his minutes, I think he'll be down with that. I
Cause
think Tom Thibodeau can convince him.
because if I would, this might sound crazy, but Randall off the bench is so lethal, bro. With quickly, that's with quickly and Derrick Rose, bro. Oh man, I just wish this team didn't operate with the politics, man. I think Rand and I would never question. Matter of fact, damn, since we brought him up, gotta talk about. I would never question Randall's character. I think he wants to win genuinely. I think he's very emotional, just like me, and he wants to. I think if you approach him and it sounds proper, like it sounds logical, then yeah, I think he would do it. But man, you get the one pick, pull out Bonchero. If Randall is willing to come off the bench, big dude. Look, Randall off the bench at 27. Look, that's the politics. You see what I mean, Diehard? Because he makes 100 million, he's coming off the bench. So nobody's saying
But
stuff like
who's starting though?
that.
All right, let's say okay, we convinced him to
Starting?
come off the bench, but who's starting?
The number one overall pick, Palau Bonchero.
But yo, do you know what needs to happen in life? You know that we need freaking Kanchu to go like this with Moon Knight to make the stars go backwards and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I already hit my dog up right at the TVA. They're already, they know what's up. We good. We just gotta be patient. We good. We're gonna get that top. We're gonna get that top 3 pick, man. But nah, it's just a thought though. It's just a thought. I mean, or you could start Palau Banchero, Obi together.
But listen, realistically, okay, without the lottery, we're picking 11, bro. You know what
11.
I'm saying? So we're not getting Panchero. Okay,
Yes, we are.
that's a wish. That's
I'm
a
a
wish.
manifested, man. Y'all, man, we've been wishing for a chip for 50 years, man. Let me manifest something right now that's in our grasp, like Cam Reddish, man. I don't want to manifest let me
But is
manifest
Randall
something.
gonna come off the bench for a rookie, unproven rookie?
The number one overall pick. He better come off the bench. You trying to win? What the hell he mean? You better want to come off the bench. I would want to come off the bench after Knicks fans just just killed me last year. And he'll average 20, 10, and 5 off the bench. It's not like his numbers going to drop.
Right.
He definitely averaged 20, 10, and 5 off the bench for the Pelicans. What the fuck? We talking about 27 million, 100 million. So what he makes it? I don't care about contracts, bro. So
Right.
what Evan Fournier makes 80 million? He needs to be coming off the bench for a guy that makes 6 million.
All right. One more time, man. This is for you right here. Bam. Nope.
Nah. Keep it on top 4, man. You gotta keep going until you get top 4,
Man,
bro.
look at where we got right here. If you want
Bro,
to talk about big man, look at Jalen Durant. What do you think about him?
I love Jalen Durant. I love Jalen Durant.
What about Mark Williams?
Love them both. Oh, I'm picking Dyson Dames. If he's on the board, I'm picking Dyson Dames. Picking Dyson Dames. That's a fact. But
All right, so
Jalen
just
Durant,
for the
though?
canon, we have a better chance of getting Dyson Daniels than Panchero and any of those guys up top.
Jalen Durant, though, yo, I watched one game, bro. I said, yo, this guy is such a monster. And he freaking huge, bro. Pause.
Yeah. But I
Six,
mean, he used to be a point guard. He's not a point guard anymore because he's like big, he's huge now. Pause.
hmm.
But I mean, he could do everything. He doesn't do anything particularly really well, but he does everything pretty good. Oh, Mr. Mike here is here dropping dimes on us here. He says, hey DH, that's me. If you want to talk about trading, I sent you the trade on Twitter DM. Okay, so I mean, let's see if I can pull that up. Yo, Mike is always sending me trades and stuff. Mike is bugged, man.
Yeah,
He sends a lot of bug trades. The last one he sent me almost made me pass out. That shit was crazy.
nah, people be sending me trades too. I be saying hell. I curse them out sometimes. I be saying hell no, but I explain to them why I say no. It's all like you gotta. The one thing about trades with Nick fans is like Nick fans usually look at a trade through the Nick lens. Like we got to take our Nick goggles off. Once you take the Nick goggles off and you do a trade,
Yo, since the guy that thinks we're gonna draft Panchero.
who me? Oh no, I'm not taking my Nick goggles off for that because that's something in reach. We almost in reach for that. Watch, we almost in reach for that.
Holy shit! Look at this fucking trade.
Yeah, take it off the screen. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I gotta leave it up there a little bit, man. The guy gave us. This is
Micah OG.
Mike Doc right here. This is the Mike Doc.
I got it, Mike. Man, I gotta know if you're an OG, man. You got to be 40 years old plus, man.
Yo, man, are you smoking this shit that I got in here? Are you smoking some of this stuff?
Yeah,
Holy
man.
cow, look at this tray, bro.
Yeah, I'm not. That's too much, bro.
Yo, Duncan Robinson is there. You got Cody Martin. Who else is there? That you could.
Wait, hold on. I just.
Holy shit!
Yo, did he put Russell Westbrook and Jeremy Grant on my Knicks,
Yes,
and
he
he
did.
ain't get no lottery pick? Yo, take this off my screen, bro.
Well, he got a first round pick in
Yo, take that off
2027.
my.
Look at all those Knicks going to the Lakers. You got Derrick Rose went, Kemba Walker, the starting point guard Alec Burke is gone over there. Nerlens Noel.
What are you trying to
Holy
tank, brother?
shit!
Yo, I almost said, I almost said that. Yo,
Evan Fournier's a Piston.
what the?
Holy moly! This is incredible.
Can I ask you a crazy trade too? Would you trade? Nah, this is nah. I can't. Nah,
This
might
is
as
crazy.
well. Yeah, that's a crazy trade. I'm not taking on Russell Westbrook. I just traded Julius Randle. You think I feel like dealing with Jeremy Grant? No,
Yo,
I'm
this
good.
would look good in the frame. You put it in the frame and just put it like over the
Yeah,
mantle.
that look good if you had some shrooms, some good shrooms.
Yeah, but the trade looks crazy, but it works.
It works, but I'm not doing that. I don't want no. I'm not doing that. If the Knicks ever traded for Russell Westbrook, if they I love Russell Westbrook. I hate slandering him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to slander him, matter of fact. If the Knicks ever traded for Russell Westbrook, the only thing that's meaningful to me is you getting 30 pouty self out of here. You're getting Evan Fournier, you're giving up Alec Burks, and you're giving up Nerlens Noel. Basically, you're giving up every single contract you signed last season, and you handed them off to the Lakers for Russell Westbrook and their 2027 first round pick unprotected.
Yo,
At
Mike
the
Stevens.
same time,
Holy shit.
or at the same time, I'm praying to God we got the number one overall pick. Now, if you're telling me Russell Westbrook is coming over here and you got the number one overall pick, you got RJ Barrett, like you got all these young guys, and you saying you talking about culture. I like Russ. He a culture guy. Russ is the type of guy that's going to be in the locker room. He's going to gas your guys. But the one thing I don't like about Russ, no, I'm not even going to say that neither, because the media be painting some stupid nonsense like, oh, Russ only cares about his numbers. But Russ, while he was Kevin Durant's teammate, Kevin Durant led the league in scoring. So I guess people just want to paint whatever narratives they can. Brunson, Deuce, Grimes, IQ, RJ, Cam, Grant. Oh, no, 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 no.
He says in 2023 we can sign and trade Grant for Zion.
No, it's not realistic.
Yeah,
You
this is
trade
crazy.
Julius Randle to not start Obi Toppin. What are we doing here? That's Steve. That's a Steve Mills type of move.
That's
That's
Isaiah. That's
that's,
Isaiah right there, man.
that's Isaiah vibes. Nah, Isaiah would trade Obi. Isaiah would definitely trade Obi. I can't do trades like that. I'm sorry. If I trade Julius Randle, why is Obi Toppin not starting? See, here's where the MSG politics is undefeated. Upper management know what the fan base wants. So, you know, State trying to drab RJ's replacement. You funny. Yo, he's been I wish I was on my laptop because he's been in the chat all that, and I've been catching him with the side eye too. He's been
Yeah, he
writing
do.
all
Yeah, Paris
this stuff.
could be dropping little bombs and shit. I be seeing this shit.
And
I
I
mean, sometimes we be talking, we be getting into our little rants and stuff like that. But I see the shit that he be saying.
oh man,
Oh my god.
drafting RJ's replacement. I think for our team to be championship caliber, I want somebody on the team that's better than RJ Barrett. That's just me personally. I understand that RJ Barrett for me is going to be an all star, but not every all star is the same. And can he become a superstar? Yes. But at the same time, Jason Tatum has a Jalen Brown next to him. He has a Marcus Smart. He has a Robert Williams. He got people who is along with his development. He got people who want to see him succeed. He wants to see his teammates succeed. That's why I like having draftees together, like draft picks together. Because a guy like Marcus Smart, he could go in the locker room and curse all of them out. Literally could curse all of them out. Literally. and they're gonna respect it because they was teammates.
Yeah,
So that's why I love the camaraderie. That's why I tell you, and I started to tell people like I can't trade Obi, I can't trade IQ, I can't trade RJ Barrett, I can't trade Cam Reddish. Like those four for me, I can't trade those four because chemistry equals championships. Chemistry also leads to culture. These guys could challenge each other. These guys could tell each other, shut the F up. These guys could tell each other to play harder. You could criticize your teammate without feeling some type of way.
right.
Once you remove 30 out of the locker room, I think that's when it becomes better. Like you can actually like I can see quickly and Obi getting into an argument, but I can see it being a positive argument. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can see Quentin Grimes and Deuce McBride and all those guys getting into argument. But it's nice to see. Like I like when I see quickly calling Obi over, like, yo, come here. Obi he goes over, runs over to him, and he's listening to him, yo, I want you right here. And quickly calling RJ Barrett over. Like I like camaraderie before I like
Yeah.
these, trade four young guys for this second.
Well, when you play right, like I don't, I never responded well to people yelling and screaming at me, like, "Yo, do this, and the other." I never responded well to that. It ended up, it ended up being something more than it needs to be.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's to me, it's more like, let's say the '90s Knicks. Everybody wants the '90s to come back, right? So, who was the leader back in the days when we went to, like, say, like, in those years when we were battling Jordan and those guys? Who was the leader? Like that guy that said, "Yo, you need to do this, you need to do that." Everybody, everybody was.
Yeah,
You know
that
what I'm
was
saying? We had
all.
Derek Harper, we had John Stark was the wild card. But we had Derek Harper, we had Anthony Mason, we had, just go down the line to every single player that we had. Even into the next run, Chris Childs, Charlie Ward, you know what I'm saying? Just go down the line. Every single player was that dude. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if you eliminate Julius Randle out of the equation with his attitude, I feel like everybody else on the roster, Quentin Grimes, Deuce McBride, all these guys are the same temperament. So we don't need guys to be cursing each other out. I think these guys will already be like this already. You know what I'm saying? So if something's going on, they'll be able to pinpoint it, and then we'll be able to move forward without having to, smack a dude in the head like Kobe had to smack freaking Gasol in his head. Wake the fuck up, Gasol. I don't think this group is like that. I think this group is like more, like I think they're more, in sync with each other.
I I question. Who's the leader of the Milwaukee Bucks? Who,
Um,
like, in your opinion, who you think is the leader?
I think it's the same thing. I think it's as a group. I think everybody is like locked in with each
I
other.
think so. From afar, I think Drew Holiday got the biggest voice in the locker room. Like, like from a, notice how the Bucks played before Drew got there, and then how they played when Drew got there, and how like it's so beautiful the way the Bucks play basketball. I think Drew is the team's leader. That goes to me saying RJ Barrett, he could be a great leader for the Knicks, but we need somebody who is better than him on the roster. And that's no slight at RJ Barrett. That's just me saying, yo, we need a generational talent if we're gonna win the championship. And we need somebody to go at Giannis.
But generational talent, though, man. I mean, you said
Gener-
that's generational, though. You don't know how it is to get a generational talent.
There's a couple generational talents in the league right now.
Is Drew Holiday a generational talent?
No, but Drew Holiday, you need others to win championships. Like Duncan's a generational talent, but yeah,
Right,
Tony Parker, right? You got
right.
Ginobili's tough. I love Ginobili, bro. He tough. But youngins don't understand. Yo, if you was 18 years old, you wouldn't even know who Ginobili is. He is
He was
tough.
nice, man.
Yeah, the Knicks could use a Ginobili. That's who Alec Burks wish he was.
Well, I mean, I think the Knicks are close. I mean, what's the other dude? It was another big man they had. It was from France. What was his name?
Who, Boris Diaw?
Yeah, Boris Diaw. Boris Diaw was good. He was just as important as all the rest of those guys.
Mad important. I love Boris. Boris was nice. And he did everything well. He never did nothing trash. I like
But
Steven Jackson.
yeah, Steven Jackson too. Steven Jackson was on that first championship team with the Spurs as well. But the starting point guard for that first championship team wasn't Tony Parker. It was what's his name? That country motherfucker. What's his name?
Ellie?
Not Ellie.
Elliot?
At least from the Upper West Side.
Oh, word? I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? He's from the Go Park. He's from right across the street from the Go Park, Upper
Oh,
West
nah,
Side.
I didn't know that. I
You
didn't know
didn't know that?
that.
He grew up with Bobby's what's the name Babito Garcia. He grew up with him right across the street from the Go Park.
Oh, Abito. Oh, he was on that's the guy from Streets Volume 2.
Yeah, yeah.
One of my favorite basketball games ever. With at
Oh,
least
Avery Johnson. I'm trying to think his name. Avery Johnson. He was with Avery Johnson. He was the starting point guard for that first championship team.
now, I think Stack Jack was on the 2004 championship team.
No, no, he was in the '99.
You sure?
It was
Nah,
his
I
rookie,
don't think he played.
like his rookie year or something like that.
Well, but we need guys like that. I think we have some of those guys like that on the team already. It's just where's the Duncan? You know what I'm saying? Where's the generational? You know, where's, I don't view Trey Young as generational. I
Well,
view
I
him as a
think I
damn
think if
good.
the Knicks are gonna win, we're gonna have to be like Detroit Pistons. With Rip Hamilton and stuff like that. We're gonna have to be like that. None of those guys were generational. They were good. There was a solid starting five. Decent bench guys coming off the bench. I
If
think
you
we're gonna have to be like that if we want to win anything. But
if
this,
you so I got this one for you. If you trying to go the Detroit Pistons route, then you gotta go get me Jalen Brunson. Gotta go get me Jalen Brunson. But if you give me Jalen Brunson, see now all the pieces gotta fall into place. Cause where's our lottery pick at in this scenario? Like all the pieces gotta fall into place. Because
well, a lottery pick is will be like a Tayshaun Prince. Tayshaun Prince was that lottery pick that year. You know.
that's
Well,
parlay.
they also drafted. They should have drafted Melo. Remember, and they drafted that other fucking guy. He
Yeah,
never
man.
did nothing for them.
That moves like that will never happen again. Never happen again. That was a bad pick. You don't pick. You see Melo there yet?
Yeah, that was
That's
crazy.
what? I remember Melo back at Syracuse with the black cable box, red letters, bro.
I mean, he just won a freaking national championship. I don't know how you didn't pick that guy. That didn't make no damn sense. Anyway, the Knicks are close, man. The Knicks are close. We're like in dangerous territory. Like we can either make the stupidest move and like we'll be right at ground zero again, or we can make a decent move where it will just push us another step forward. You know,
Yeah. But
because everything is not cut and dry. You know what I'm saying? With building teams and stuff like that, and also trades and stuff like that is not cut and dry too. Because I mean, we talked about it, before, like earlier when we were talking about the Celtics. At one point, it was just Paul Pierce by himself. They had Anton Walker before that, but then they got rid of Anton Walker, and then it was just Paul Pierce by himself. Then next thing you know, they traded for KG and traded for Ray Allen. Now they in the championship again. You know what I'm saying? So stranger things have happened. So there's
yeah,
so many different ways to go about stuff.
damn, you said Detroit Pistons. That means next season it should be at least 8 New York Knicks averaging double figures. That means I don't need to see RJ Barrett having 18 shots per game next season. Can you give me an efficient 15 shots per game, 14 shots per game? That means that Quickly is efficient now. Obi's efficient now. Obi's playing. I would want a team like that too, man. And they got to the Eastern Conference Finals, I think, 4 years straight. But that team was kind of like they put that team together. They had, I think they traded for Chauncey. You trade for
But
she.
Chauncey wasn't that good though. Chauncey, when he was drafted by Boston, he bounced around and stuff like that, and then he came into Detroit and became who he became. But he didn't come onto the team as a guy that was supposed to be anything good.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. We'll see. That's going to stick with me for a while. Of course, the whole Detroit Pistons.
Well, the Detroit Pistons, they only had one, two, three, four. They only have four guys in double figures.
They only have 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna put on the screen right now.
The Knicks got more. I think we got more scorers. And remember that time? Remember that time in the league? Remember what scores of those playoff games?
That's true.
Yo, it was a playoff game. I think the score was like like 72 to like 79. Like you ain't seeing that no more.
Well, I mean, they average 102 points per game, and then the defensive is that the points per game 95.4?
Yeah,
No, no, no,
defensive rating. That's
no, no.
defensive rating.
Yeah, that's defensive rating. So they were averaged 90 points, and then the opponents was 84. Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy, jail.
Yeah,
That is jail. My God,
it's jail ball right there.
that's jail ball, man. That's straight
I ain't
jail
never
ball.
been in jail, but that's what everybody said.
Nah, me neither, man. That's jail ball. Look at them goons. Look at all of.
Whole team full of.
Yo, that's just goons, yo. All I see is I see a
Yeah, but look,
goon pack from
Rasheed
yo.
averaged 13, Tayshaun averaged 10, Chauncey and Richard Hamilton averaged 17 and 6. And then
Mhm.
you got Ben Wallace's non-scoring as 9.5, 12 rebounds, 3 blocks.
Two
I mean,
steals.
yeah, 2 steals too. But I mean, look, listen, Mitchell Robinson could be Ben Wallace. Uh, Richard Hamilton could be RJ. Chauncey Billups. We got to find out Chauncey Billups. Maybe it's like you said, maybe that's this guy
Jalen
Brunson,
Brunson.
Jalen Brunson. Yeah,
What
Tayshaun
about
Prince,
Tayshaun Prince, man? Cam Reddish.
Cam Reddish. There you go. Yep.
Can Thibodeau not be a goddamn idiot though? That's what you see, man. Thibodeau think Evan Fournier is Tayshaun Prince. I'm gonna punch Thibodeau in the head, man. He's too fucking smart to be doing dumb shit like that, bro.
Well, look at this, Rasheed Wallace. That could be either Julius or maybe Mehmet McCoy. Oh, excuse me, Okur. Maybe he could be Julius, and then because you want to put him off the bench, and then maybe Ob could be Rasheed Wallace.
Man. I mean, you tried one. You tried it for 40 feet there. Yeah,
Yeah,
because Obi ain't no damn Rasheed Wallace, man.
yeah,
Obi ain't no damn Rasheed Wallace.
yeah. But anything could happen though. You know what I'm saying. Tom Thibodeau's the big defensive coach, play the right way, coach. Same thing like Larry Brown. Bullshit coach.
I love Mike James, by the way,
Yeah,
and I love Corey Corliss Williamson on that team, by the way.
yeah. Corliss Williamson was dope. Well, Corliss, I think he might have got traded though. Or was he on that team? I don't know if he made it to the end. Well, you got Eldon Campbell, Chucky Atkins, all those guys, Bob Sura. I think Bob Sura and those guys got traded. Though.
They probably did.
Yeah,
Hubert Davis, funny name.
yeah. Hubert the pervert, Darko Milicic. Yeah, that's interesting, man.
Very.
Yeah, but I think we're close, man. We're close. We got Matthew Perry here. What's good, Matthew Perry?
What's up, Perry, man? What's up? What's up, my G? What's up, man? Yeah, man. Draft party. I'm gonna try to take off for that too. I definitely want to pull up.
To AC.
Yeah, man.
All right, if you want to go, we'll see, man. Because I mean, what's the name? Simmons already got us on the marquee already, man. So we already in the building, so we just gotta show up.
I definitely want to go, man. It's an all day thing, right?
Yeah.
Yo, send me what day it is, so I can like take off that day. So I can
Yeah, it's on a Thursday.
so on oh yeah, I definitely got to take off that day. So
Yeah.
yes, we definitely gonna do that. That's gonna be a good day, man. That's gonna cause yo, everything changes, man. Cause I want to be at that party. Cause if we get the top pick, I want my flowers in person.
Yeah, I drive, man. So you know what I'm saying. We can make it a road trip and shit if you want.
All right, bet. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm trying. I'm gonna take off work that day. Yeah, I'm gonna take off work that day for sure. That's
But
gonna be
it's an AC, so what I'm saying. Are we gonna drive back?
yeah.
I ain't sleeping with you. I know that shit. They're gonna have. He got rooms and everything, man. So it's gonna be interesting.
Oh man, I want to come back same day, man. Yo, Matthew, man. I was telling Diehard this earlier, man. I was telling people last week on Twitter. A state take don't hit until months from when I originally said the take. So when I said Scotty Barnes, and I was screaming Scotty Barnes on Twitter before he even played his first NBA game, people say he was a role player. Okay. Rookie of the year. Cool. Randall championship the Tibbs.
It goes. I mean, Cam Reddish. The Cam Reddish man. That shit made me a believer. Cause
Cam Reddish.
yo, right before the damn trade happened, me and you had a fucking argument. You was fucking yelling. I was yelling at you and shit. And then like 2 days later, oh, the Knicks got Cam Reddish. I'm like, what the fuck? That's the first thing I do. I said, yo, let me text this motherfucker.
Oh man, yo, we get the one pick, yo, I might start crying, bro.
Yo, if you get the one pick, man, I'm gonna start a cult.
Yo,
I'm gonna start a fucking religious cult. State
yo, yo. When the next Utah game? Last thing before
next
we get
year,
out
man.
of here. He said,
Man, fuck Utah, man.
yeah. I'm on. Man, if they lose first round, man, Knicks get the one pick.
Did they play tonight?
Do they? Oh my god.
Yeah, they playing right now. They beating the Mavericks right now,
By how much?
by 10. 30
All right.
seconds left in the half.
All right.
Yeah,
By
they
the
on
time I
TNT
get
right
home,
now.
I'm gonna watch that game. If Utah loses first round, and because if they get out of the first round, this is not going to be a good talk. But if Utah doesn't get out the first round, and the Knicks get the number one overall pick, I already said to you like I kind of would not give up that pick, but would you just be like, man, I'm going to get Donovan Mitchell? Y'all want this one pick?
Donovan Mitchell, I don't know, man. I don't know about him now. Didn't he score like 9 points the other night? Or whatever the fuck he did? I forgot what he did the other night.
Dog,
And he don't play defense. Guys are busting his ass too. So
dog. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna be the logical one in this situation. You remember RJ Barrett's 46 points?
yeah.
You think you're gonna remember that 46 points next season?
Nah.
You think I care about Donovan Mitchell scoring 9 points in a playoff game when people was begging him to pass the ball to Michael Conley and Rudy Gobert? Come on now,
Well,
dog.
put some respect on the other Bogdan, man.
Everybody, Bogdan, I'm not mentioning him, man. Everybody has bad playoff games, bro. I watched LeBron score 7 points against the Mavericks in the finals. Like, I
Mitchell
listen,
had 9 points that game. Damn.
huh?
Mitchell really did have 9 points that game, and Bogdan only had 2 points. God.
Who he supposed to pass to, dog? Bogdan Bogdanovich?
O'Neal.
Yo, hey, yo,
Look at Mike Conley,
who
motherfucker.
the fuck you want to pass the ball to?
Whiteside.
Yo, that's why I be asking people like that'd be my same argument for RJ Barrett, man. I'll be asking because I be wanting to say Donovan. I'll say Donovan Mitchell's inefficient when I'm arguing with somebody I don't like on Twitter and I just want to get on their nerves. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, Donovan scored 9 points. He's inefficient. But let's be real. It's me and you talking. I don't give a shit about him scoring 9 points. Gun to my head, and they say, yo, statement, we want that one pick, man. We want them young boys. They can't have RJ Barrett, so they gonna shoot me dead. They talk that RJ Barrett stuff. But everything else, though, everything else is on the table. Now, if they're gonna take the one pick and everything else gonna matter, I'm taking Donovan Mitchell. Give me any efficiency and all. I ain't have a guard. It hasn't been a guard in a New York Knicks jersey that averaged 20 plus since when? When was the last time a Knicks guard averaged 20 plus?
A Nick
In
guard.
a whole season.
Uh,
A Knicks guard.
20 points. Maybe Jamal Crawford. I don't know. Is Jamal Crawford? Jesus Christ.
Ninja said Jamal Crawford. Yo,
Was it Jamal Crawford?
I think I don't even want to look it up because if that's the best you got, if that's the
I literally
best you
think it was
got,
Jamal Crawford. I literally think it was Jamal Crawford.
so you telling the person who's listening to this podcast and they headphones and they fucking headphones that the last guard who averaged 20 plus points for the Knicks is Jamal Crawford. When was the last time Jamal Crawford played for the Knicks, dog?
I mean, that's a deep cut there, man. I mean, he's like 40 something now. Oh my god.
Yo,
A long time ago.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Listen. I know Mitchell Robinson's re-signed. I don't need to talk about that, Mike. We look, Diehard knows too. We don't need to talk. Mitch is re-signed. I'm not talking. We could talk. I'm not talking about a big Mitch re-signed. Well, I hope. I'm thinking about what I'm hoping. I wish he did. I hope, but
He's another goofy though, man. You know, you want to talk about Mitchell, not Mitchell, Julius Randle as being like a cancerish kind of guy. Mitchell Robinson is kind of like a goofball, man. You know, he's too goofy for me.
I'll allow it. I'll take one goofball per team. I'll take one goofball.
Yeah, but I mean, as your defensive stopper, man. I mean, not for nothing. When he does play, he is locked in. He can get really locked in sometimes. But then a lot of times he gets pouty and starts throwing his hands up and flapping around, and then he gets hurt. You know, so he hurts the team too, man.
Mitch play harder when he get the ball.
But to get the ball to do what? To do what?
Yo, I watched Jonas Valanciunas get posted up. Steven Adams. I don't even care what he gonna do. Just give him the ball when he has a smaller guy sealed off. I don't care about what Diehard. I know his offense is trash if he's not diving to the rim or if he's not. I know. But he still shot 70+%. Matter of fact, just for Mitchell Robinson's defense. Because I know we went from one thing to the next. But just in Mitchell Robinson's defense. Name Mitchell Robinson's last point guards for the last few years for the people in the headphones and for the people in the comment section.
Man, what does the point guard got to do with him having a post-up game or
don't do that
mid-range jump shot or a hook shot?
No,
or being able to put the ball on the floor.
That's not my question, dog.
Who was DeAndre Ayton's point guard in his rookie season?
I don't know.
There you go.
Don't do that. Who? What? Wait, DeAndre Ayton had Devin Booker, so that's not even fair. Who was Mitchell Robinson's point guards for the last few years?
Well, Elfrid Payton got him into the playoffs, right? Led him to comeback season of the year, coach of the year, Tom Thibodeau. You know what I'm saying? That's facts. For 2 seasons, right? Years, right?
Yo. Okay, continue. I'll prepare. Continue.
Well, I gotta look it up now because I forgot.
Yeah. We gonna have a good laugh.
All right, let's do the rookie year. Rookie year. Let me see.
Rookie year.
He had Trey Burke. Trey Burke was good.
Trey Burke.
Trey Burke. Emmanuel Mudiay. Frank Ntilikina.
Keep going. Each year. Let's do each year his group of point guards.
Right, that was the first year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do the next year. Point guard, you got Kadeem Allen. He was pretty good. Well, Frank Ntilikina is still there. Dennis Smith Jr.
Keep going.
That's it. Alonzo Trier was there. You know, I mean, RJ Barrett.
All right. That was his second season? That was Mitchell Robinson's second season?
Yeah.
Can you go to his third season, please? Who was his point guards, brother?
Third season, Alec Burks, Jared Harper, Frank Ntilikina, Elfrid Payton, Emmanuel Quickly, Dennis Smith Jr., Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is the MVP. He was pretty good.
Yeah, name it. Yo, do you hear his point guards?
Derrick Rose is
stop, bro. You gotta stop. That's how I know you get tired, man.
Oh my
God. Start saying you don't start that bull.
Yeah,
Don't start that BS with me, man.
Derrick Rose saved the year, man. So Austin Rivers, you know what I'm saying? He was on the roster too for a little while.
Austin Rivers.
You know, and sometimes Kevin Knox, he could play point guard sometimes.
He said Kevin Knox. Oh God, yo. Oh man.
Yeah, but Mitchell Robinson still sucks no matter what point guard he. If he had CP3, he'll be Tyson Chandler's bum ass.
I hear you. I hear you.
Was a bum.
Yo, Mitch, man, we love you over here at Diehard State of Mind, man.
I don't love no man. I tell you that all the time, man.
Listen, man. I treat Mitch Robinson is like he's like my son, man. Those are my sons. All the young Knicks. Those are all my sons. And he's showing signs like he definitely did get resigned because he bought a nice little car. I said, oh yeah, that's that Nick money, huh? They paid him under the table, huh? Already. Uh huh. Well, hopefully they resign. If they resigned him, you know they resigned RJ Barrett. So you know somebody getting traded, and that means that I. All right. Last thing, and then we can get out of it because I messing with you. I won't get home until like 3 in the morning. Yo, last time I did, man. Last thing. Do you think if Mitchell Robinson gets paid, you think he would be less goofy if because we got to give him that responsibility now?
I mean, what, money is gonna make
No,
him better.
no, not the money. I'm talking about the responsibility that comes with the money. Because
He got the same responsibility though.
no, wait. He can't fucking give me 8 rebounds no more and 6 points. That's what I'm saying to you. Making that tell you can't give me that no
I'm
more.
saying, is the money gonna make him do more than 8 rebounds and whatever?
But don't that comes with responsibility? Don't that comes with growth? If you get paid to do a job and you're getting more money, that means we are rewarding you. Now you have to become a leader. You have to
Are
talk
you
more.
are you Uncle Ben now? Uncle Ben, with great power comes great responsibility. That's what you're talking about now.
Yeah, damn right. Because RJ get 180 million, he can't walk in no arena giving me less than 20. He cannot get he give me less than 20. It gotta be like a good. We gotta be the other thing I get blown out. So
Yeah, if like everybody says, give Mitch his money. If we give Mitch his money, right? Mitch is 23 years old. That he's not a kid no more.
nah,
23
it's
years
not
old.
a
He's
kid
been
no
in the
more.
league for a while now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We drafted him straight out of high school because he didn't play college. He was 19. Okay, now he's 23. When is his birthday? Let me get him up here. Well, his birthday is April 1st. Actually, he'll be he just turned 24. Okay, he just turned 24. He's not a baby no more, man.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So if we give him his money and he comes up in here talking about 8 points and 8 rebounds and he's still
That's not good
fucking
enough.
around,
That's not good enough, yo. I swear to God, that's not good enough. He better not do that. That's disrespectful. I've been defending him for 4 years. He got paid now. Now it's time to take the baby cuffs off. It's time for you to produce. That's why I really felt some type of way about Julius Randle this season. Because when you get paid, that it's a different type of smoke. Like we gave Randle that smoke this year because he got paid. That comes with responsibility. RJ gonna get that smoke. Mitch gonna get that smoke, but I think they're gonna be prepared for it. I'm not worried
and
about it.
it's gonna be a fucking hookah lounge in this motherfucker.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
And listen, if we're gonna give deserved smoke, like if we feel like Tibbs is putting them in the proper positions to succeed, and they are not just succeeding, then we're gonna give them smoke. But if I see corner merchant again on the offense, dog, if we come back with the same offense next season, I'm not talking players no more, bro. It's Tibbs gotta go. If he does
Tibbs
not
already got to
grow,
go.
huh?
Tibbs got to go anyway.
Yeah, he needs to be fired anyway. But yo, if I'm still seeing the same offensive sets from last season and this season, yo, he gotta go, dog. You gotta go, dog. Because then you're not growing. You're not growing as a coach, dog.
Yo, my worst nightmare is we pay Mitch, right, and we extend RJ, right, and then Tom Thibodeau comes in here and we fuck up and then we fire Tom Thibodeau after 2 weeks.
Oh
That's my
my
worst
god.
nightmare.
Oh my god.
Because now
That
we
is
done invested money into the players, and then we get rid of the coach mid-season. That would be a fucking catastrophe.
yeah, that's a catastrophe. Especially and he start like 1-9, some crazy just that damn. Ah,
Also, too, man, history repeats itself. Back when we signed Allen Houston to that big contract, we went and got a whole bunch of other guys too, and we could improve the team. So we would be in danger of doing that too. If we extend RJ, we extend Mitch. Maybe Cam Reddish might be involved in that too. Or whoever else we got to extend. Then we really cap ourselves out, and then we'll be repeating history.
that's
Excuse
a
me,
fact.
we'll be repeating history again.
That's a fact.
We won't be able to get better because we got all these guys making money and they're not producing.
Scary, yo. Scary. Scary. Yo, that's all, man. Let me get out of here before I get home at some obscene time, man. Yo, man. I gotta get on the train and look at Marvel zombies, man. These dudes, man. Yo, Amazon Alexa, Apple Podcast, Play FM, tune in, Stitcher, Google Podcast, Spotify, Google Play, Our Radio. Y'all know where to find us. Diehard State of Mind. Um, that's all I got, man. And I appreciate you guys, man, coming in the chat today, man. Y'all know the king is here, man. We getting a top 3 pick this year, man. If we don't, cool. But I think we are. I just got that feeling. Like I don't want to see Palau Banchero in Portland. Ew. OKC damn sure don't deserve the 1 pick. They just blatantly tanking.
Yo, Panchero will be nice and Portland, not for nothing.
He would though.
He totally would, man. And freaking Dame is coming back, and Anthony Simmons is kicking ass too.
Hold on. Julius Randle though is an all-star already, so I know Dame want to win a chip. He's not gonna want to wait for Palau to to develop. So Portland fans, Julius Randle, he'll be great for you guys. You guys can win a championship with Randle and Dame.
You don't find that suspicious?
Yo, I'm out of here, bro. Yo, I'm see you. I'll see you tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, man. Take it easy, yo.
Yo, I appreciate all of you guys in the chat. Appreciate all of you guys. My guy, Eru. Appreciate you, man. Diehard State of Mind, man.
Peace, y'all. I'm out.